doesn't matter what position you're in life, perceived as being born in a position of privilege or poverty or whatever. I think it's just part of the human condition that we focus on our problems. We kind of, our attention drifts to what we need to fix. Probably why we are the sort of species we are that is always climbing, always making gains perceivable, is striving for perfection, pretty much. Some people are more afflicted with this than others, I think, but I think for all of us, no matter who you are, you've got problems, and they rule your perspective of the world and your mind. I think those that have managed to recognise this and kind of almost move beyond it, they're the ones that, excuse me, I'm driving, as you can see, and I can't talk and think sometimes. Anyway, that's my limitation. Yeah, so what was I going to say? What was I saying? Yeah, we all, no matter where you are in life, you're going to have problems. You're always going to have problems. We know that. So I think the self-help gurus out there would probably say something like, you need to focus on improving your problems, getting better problems, because that's part of it. And we are, by nature, always trying to strive for better, to perfect what we have. And comparison is the thief of joy, right? We've got these smartphones in our hands. We're constantly comparing to ourselves to the top percentage of the top 1%, and that makes us feel pretty shit sometimes. It can do. But those that understand this, I think, will go a little easier on themselves. I think that's not a bad thing. Right? Recognising that, and also it helps you stop othering other people, outgrouping them, and being jealous of them. Recognising that they are probably plagued with shitloads of their own worries and concerns, constantly problems. It's just a part of being human. No one. I mean, okay, if you're struggling to find a bit of food in a bin that's edible, it's going to, sustain your life, that could be seen as a really underprivileged problem compared to the person who doesn't like the shade of eggshell their kitchens have been painted with, and they've got the money to get it replaced. It's going to take time, it's going to be a faff. They're pissed off about it. To that person, they're probably aware of their privilege, but still living in that same kind of distress. And in fact, you could argue the things that you own end up owning you. Whereas the person that is looking for a decent bit of leftover sandwich somewhere might actually be happy. Might realise that, something will turn up, it's going to be alright. It's all about perspective, isn't it? How you live in the moment. Are assured that you have the ability to get through your problem. Is it going to be all right? Is it going to work out? What does that come down to? Is that a certain kind of energy? I said that like I'm asking a question because, I don't know, energy maybe doesn't feel quite right. Is it just being able to distance yourself from your problems and your issues and consider the other people of the world, those bloody fleeing war, those who just had their kids blown up because of the flaws of the human condition, where we get into groups and think our group is the best group. I didn't mean to get into this, but shit. And I'm driving over the limit, as I've just been warned, because of this subject. It riles me up a little bit. Yeah. It's very nuanced, isn't it? Because of history, people have grudges. They're raised, indoctrinated with ideas, groups of people think in a certain way about other groups of people because they're raised in it. That's what they end up becoming, and the cycle continues. When you raised a Chinese baby and taken from birth in, I don't know, the middle of Scotland with a Scottish family, they would absorb those values, and random specific example it would be the same for any human in any situation. And they might have dark skin, Asian features, and they might experience prejudice from the people in the environment they're raised, because we haven't, as humans, we still have that hangover from evolution where we fear difference, or we don't understand it. We fear what we don't understand naturally, even though it's quite easy to understand, isn't it? On an intellectual level, we understand that people adapted to the environments physically as well as socially that they were born into. Different climates, different ecosystems, different diets, and we evolved to change. Each generation differed slightly as we moved around the globe, because it happened over thousands, hundreds of thousands of years. Well, I'm nearly at the gym now, rant over. But yeah, back to the main point, everyone's got problems. Everyone else has got problems. Remember that. Be kind. Don't be bitter because someone else is, you perceive them to be born in a better position than you are. No one can help what family they're born into and whose parents they have. And yep, I'm out of steam now. Ready for the gym. See you in a bit. Bye.